hate men though. I love men. Everybody is his ex, and everybody that was his ex was toxic. He was never at fault in the relationship. Welcome to my channel. My name is luretdakum, a lifestyle content creator and YouTuber. Obviously, because you're watching me on YouTube, if it's your first time stumbling across this page, across this channel, across this babe, please don't make it your last, okay? And the only way you not make it your last is by hitting the subscribe button and turning on the post notifications so you are notified every single time I make a post. So this video, I'm sure from the title, you're like, this girl hates men. I don't hate men. I don't hate men though. I love men. One day I'm going to get married to a man, and but this is 2024. There were certain things that we let go in 2022 that we just pushed aside in 2023. We're not going to do that this year, okay? And so these are the kind of men that I think that we should avoid moving forward in this new year, 2024. Toxic men, of toxic men to avoid in 2024. And that's what we're going to be talking about today. As I earlier said, disclaimer, I have no problem with men. In fact, after this, I might even do types of women to avoid in 2024, or since you're actually toxic. Like you as a woman, you think you're not toxic, you're actually very toxic. So yeah, I'm just going to be I'm going to be sharing my own opinion on the types of men that I think that we should avoid in 2024. It's a new year. You deserve some intentionality, you deserve some good soft loving. So the first kind of man to avoid 24 are the men that always have toxic exes. That man, everybody is his ex, and everybody that was his ex was toxic. He was never at fault in the relationship. It was always the woman. That woman, she loved me so. Oh God, I hate guys like that. Like, why can't you accept that you also had a part to play in the breaking up or something? But it's always their ex that was crazy. That girl, she will come and stand in front of my door. That if I don't open the door for her, she will kill herself. Or that girl loved me so much. She was so crazy. She could rest. Just rest. Like, just rest in Jesus' name. I think that's just a first sign of you being a very toxic guy, because why is it always your exes that had a problem? Like you never had a problem, or what? Like, why was it always your ex that had a problem? And that some relationships end very badly and some relationship ends sadly, and like you would always want to like maybe talk about your ex or stuff like that. But anytime that somebody just always wants to talk about how crazy their ex was, just like screams red flags to me, because I'm like, what of you? Like, you cannot see the part that you also played in that breakup. Like, you can only see the part of your ex, in quotes, that she was always crazy, or he was always, I'll say she, because we're talking about men now, okay? Something somewhere on like people that always talk about how crazy their exes were, and I just want to read it out for you. I would have loved to paraphrase, but I want to read it out so it comes out exactly how I saw it. It says, a person who can't identify at least some way that they contributed to their breakup and place the blame on anyone but themselves is a reason to use extreme caution. If you can't accept the fact that you yourself, you had a part to play, that it was always your ex that was crazy, then I think that you are toxic and you should be avoided. I think another sign of a toxic man that you should avoid is men that are always suspecting you. I feel like if a guy, this is just my own personal opinion, but I feel like if a guy is always suspecting me, it's probably because he's doing something that he's not supposed to do. So he just assumes that that's what I'm doing too. My phone is ringing and you're like, babe, who is calling you? Where did you go? Who are you out with? As my man, I would definitely inform you. Like, I won't be going out and you won't know where I am. Like, at every point in my life, you would know where I am. Oh babe, I'm hanging out with the girls today. We're going to have drinks at Keje. Oh babe, we're going to Ama Farms for the weekend. Definitely let you know of my plans. But if you're always suspecting of me, you are who? Who are those? Who is calling you? Who is that? Who is that? It just screams like, trust me, like, please trust me. It's okay to have like conversations sometimes, especially when there are certain people that you feel like you are not comfortable with my friendship with them. That's very okay. That's a totally different story. But when you're always suspecting, always wanting to go through my phone, always wanting to know what's happening in my life, I'm just like, can you rest? I beg you, like, just rest. I think that that's very toxic for you to just always be suspecting me. I think another sign of a toxic guy that should be avoided in this year is people that are rude to service providers. So maybe you're just rude for no reason to the waiter, or you're just rude to Uber driver, or you're just rude to the security man. I'm not saying be nice and say, alafia adupe sir, eshe sir, good afternoon sir, lie down. No, I'm not saying that. But to an extent, don't be rude. Like you go out to the guy like, come here, what kind of hot drink is this? I ordered. Like to me, it just screams red flags. Like, why are you being rude? Like, to me, it just gives me an idea of like your sense of entitlement and how you would respond when you find yourself in a position of power. Like, as I said, this is just my own opinion. So I feel like people that are rude to service providers, when they find themselves in a position of power, they would want to overuse it and just make everybody feel like, yes, I'm the person in power, do my biddings and stuff like that. There's really no use being rude. It's okay to say thank you when they drop your water. It's okay to be polite. Like, you actually don't have to be rude. So I think it also gives you an idea of like it gives you an idea of their views on life. Like, oh, just because somebody is a cleaner, then the person should be treated less of a human being. I believe in being kind, okay? So regardless, even if you're a cleaner, no matter what position you find yourself, some people, it's not their fault that that's what they had to do, because you find educated people that didn't have an opportunity to get a good job, and so they need to fend for themselves, they need to feed themselves, and so they are cleaning. So I think it's very unnecessary for you to just be rude to the waiter for no reason. It never makes sense to me. Or you're just rude to the Uber driver for no reason. That's not to say that if they upset you, you will not fight though. Obviously that one day, if you mess with me, I will hey God, me, I'm a fighter, I will talk back at you. But yeah, like, don't just come into a place and just start being rude for no reason. I think another kind of man that we should avoid this year is a man that is always making excuses and makes no effort. Sis, effort is effort, okay? If he's always making excuses, I think it's time for you to let go and let God. Like, let him out of your life so you can fully receive what it is that God has for you, or the person that God has planned for you. Like, if a guy is just always giving excuses, like, you were supposed to have date nights and then he comes up with an excuse, oh, so sorry, he had to go and drop this thing off in his grandmother's house because his uncle that was born day before yesterday fell sick and has catarrh and is purging, so he has to be the one to, like, always once in a while, it's okay if plans have to change because you have something to do. But when there's always excuses and no efforts from the guy's side, then I think it's something that you should cross-check and ask yourself, like, okay, this guy, why is he not putting efforts? Like, why is he not putting effort into this relationship? Or why is he not putting effort into me as a person? I think that people that like you will be very intentional about you. So when they're always coming up with excuses and no form of efforts, then I think that that's the kind of man that you should avoid in this year, okay? There's no time for excuses. There's no time for people that don't love you. There are people that love you out there, and it's just for you to find them and love them back. So the next set of men that I think you should avoid is if your family and your friends don't really like him. I'm not saying that, obviously, your family and friends cannot like everybody, okay? But then if there's a general perception about that person, maybe you should take a step back and actually look at it and try to find out why there's this perception of that person. You know how sometimes when we love somebody, it blinds us to their flaws. My goodness, we are so blinded to their flaws. We don't even see their imperfections as I think that your loved ones would definitely always want to see you happy, okay? They definitely want to see you flourishing in your relationship. But when they always tell you, they always have something to say that is not the best or it's not the nicest about your partner, then maybe you should take a step back and ask yourself and find out why they feel this particular way about your partner, okay? Because as I earlier said, goodness, when you love somebody, that person is such a superman in your eyes, and then when the love finally fades and you now start to realize that this person was so ordinary, like it was literally just my love that made this person look so extraordinary, or make this person look so special or so out there, or whatever it is. So I think that if your family and your friends are constantly like talking about a particular person and you know, tell you that, oh, they're not very comfortable with it, then maybe you should take a step back and actually assess the situation and see that, okay, maybe what these people are saying is true. Like, maybe there's something that I actually should look out for. So I think that when a guy constantly gaslights you is also a very big red flag. I'm not even going to talk so much about this because you know that it's bad. You know that you're gaslighting. You know exactly how it happened. But you're not making it look like I was the problem here, like I was the... No, like, don't do that. In this 2024, that you must avoid is the I'm scared of commitment guy. Oh my goodness, my last relationship scarred me, so like I'm not ready to be committed, but I really love you, like I really do love you, and I really want to be with you. Just that, you know, that whole commitment thing kind of scares me. My sis, carry your shoe like this. Puske the gudu. Do you know when they say puske? Like, it's a Hausa word. It's like run, like the kind of speed you will use and run away. Because like, I don't know how you can tell me that you're scared of commitment, and then if you... Okay, I almost didn't share my personal story. Oh, okay. I forgot that this one is a YouTube video. Sorry, I thought it's voice notes. I'm sending it to my friends. Okay. But no, you guys, I'm not even joking. Okay, if a guy comes that is scared of commitment, please just carry your things and go. You're loved at home, okay? Don't stay with somebody, because I don't understand. Like, people are just giving yourself excuses to cheat or excuse to just do as you please, and then you can't even complain because it will be like, oh, but we're not even in a relationship. Oh, you'll not find me in that one. No, I'm sorry. Please. We must be committed. We must know what we are doing, okay? We cannot just go with the flow. We are too old to be going with the flow. Since when we were 16, we're going through the flow. Now that we're in our 20s, we should still be going with the flow. I beg you, no, please. Another kind of man you should avoid is a serial cheater. I've been seeing conversations flying online that your partner cheats, you can forgive him, you can move on. There's no... I'm not even going to talk much about this because I still have my own personal opinion, okay? And if your man is cheating on you like no tomorrow, and you're hoping that when you will get married he'll change, you're only deceiving yourself, because he's just going to continue. You guys, avoid irresponsible men, especially this year. Run away. Avoid irresponsible men. You cannot be irresponsible with your finances, with your life, your time management, with every single thing. You cannot be irresponsible and think that you stand a chance with a girl or with... No, now, come on. Like, there's certain things that we're getting too old for, to be honest, and that's one of them. Like, avoid irresponsible men so much. Like, don't just be with an irresponsible man because he's fine. There's so much more to a man having six packs and beard gang and tall with pink lips. No, there's so much more to that. Like, you deserve stability, you deserve you just deserve better. You deserve an intentional man. You deserve a man that is thoughtful. You just deserve, like, you just deserve the best, okay? So stop selling yourself short and stop saying, oh, some certain things will change. Once a person shows you his true character, take it. Don't be giving yourself hope, because it's that hope that kills. You're giving yourself hope that things will get better and the person will change. The person has showed you some particular character traits, it's easier for you to just leave because there's no change, my sis. Like, that's just how it's going to be, okay? So yeah, I think that we've come to the end of this video, okay? Let me know some of the men that you think we should be avoiding in this 2024, because it's a new year and we cannot have some kind of things in our lives, okay? So thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.